to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September monthly reset. I do this every single month. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, ever since I've been getting the Steph Pase planners each year. It's just a great way to reflect on the month that just passed and also just reset, get some new goals, and just sort of see what's happening for September. I also look at my budget for the year, well, for the month that just went. Basically, I just tally up all my expenses, see what came in, see what went out, and see how much I saved. It's just a good way for me to be able to see where money is going. Yeah, basically I just make my way through the entire planner and see what needs to be done. And then I've also got on my fridge the 2 fridge magnets. So one is the monthly one, so it's just like an overview of our entire month, and I do myself in blue and John in green, just so we can look at it and see who's who and what's going on, where we are. And then the last one is our meal planner. Well, the second one, sorry, is our meal planner, so that will just get changed to next week's meals. We do that every week. And then we also have the to-do list, and that's when I also put every to-do list that I need to get done for the month, like bigger things. And then we also have a reminder of how much we have left to put into our wedding at the moment, because that is a big saving that we are going for at the moment. So basically, I like to just open up the planner and go through the entire book from the start and just see if there's anything that needs to be filled out, and then stop at the reflection page. I've got my 2022 Steph Pase planner, and this one is the signature planner in mint. And then I've also just got a little notepad, and I think it's from Kmart, so I just use that. I just want to write in August highlights, all things to note, and then I sort of make my way through the planner. And then she's got a couple of challenges in the book as well, so I think I might maybe do a challenge this month, see what we can get done. I've done the self-care one this year. I might do, maybe I'll do the declutter challenge this month. So the declutter challenge, I'll just show you what it looks like. Basically, it looks like sort of like bingo. So every day there's something that needs to be ticked off. So like set your goals, clean out your car, bathroom cupboard. Obviously I don't have kids, so I'll just skip that day and just go through all of that, because I feel at the moment it's getting a little bit cluttered in my spaces. So I'll just put a little bookmarker, a little bookmark, and I'll put that in that page. So the first one for today was to set my goal, so that's exactly what I'm doing, so I can tick that off already. That's all going into January stuff. So now I'll flip to August. Now I just look back over my August monthly overview, so I'll show you just like a blank one for now. So this is what the overview looks like. Basically it's September monthly overview, and it's got your focus for the month, habits you want to break, habits you want to make, this month's self-care, bills, important dates, birthdays, and then a reset checklist, which is your cleaning schedule, your budget check, if you planned your workouts for the month, and monthly goals, and then a little section for reminders as well. So that's for any of my to-do lists for the month. And then you've got a September monthly goals page. You've got 4 sections set up, and that's personal, finance, health, and social. So going back to August now, I'm gonna have a look at my overview and my monthly goals and see if I got any of those ticked off and done. So in my personal goals, I had finish current book that I was reading. I'm very, very close. I haven't yet finished it. I try to read every morning, but sometimes I just don't get around to it. So I haven't quite finished it yet. I maybe have 20 or so pages to go. So I'm nearly there, but not quite. So I didn't get to tick that one off. My next one was make time for myself. So checking in with how I'm feeling, my body, just what I want more time to tune into myself. So I definitely did that this month, just a few check-ins just to see how it's going. Phone down by 9 p.m, set the bedtime reminder. So I definitely did that this month. I set the bedtime reminder at the start of the month, and it just turns all my notifications off by 9 p.m. and as soon as I see that, I pretty much put my phone down in case, or unless there's any other urgent matters, but I've definitely been doing that, which is good. Then I had a goal of looking into makeup and hair for the wedding. I'm just in the end stages of booking my makeup artist, and I have looked into hair people but haven't booked anything yet. So I did do that this month, which is good. And then my other goal was to complete my engagement book. And I did do that. So all the photos we got back from our engagement shoot, I put them into a photo book, and we actually got that delivered at the last day of August. So that is all done and dusted as well. My finance goal was to buy a new iPhone, which I did do because I used that my tax money to buy that for myself. So I did get myself a new phone. I said spend maximum $200 on clothing. So I'll have to check back in that when I do my budget. I think probably, I don't know, I may have gone slightly over, but I wasn't too worried because one of my self-care things for the month was to go shopping, because I hadn't been spending a lot in the last couple of months shopping wise, so I thought I would treat myself in August. So I'll check back in with that one once I've done my budget. My next goal was to, it's not really a goal, it's just something that I knew had to be done and to be ready for, was to pay our wedding venue the next installment. So that is all. Love that. My pen broke. Yes, I paid that off, so that's all sorted and done. The next one was no unnecessary meal spends. So I'm gonna have a look at my expenses on that. I don't think I did, but I'm just gonna double check how we went with meal spending. And then the last one was to look into TV. So in my weekly vlog, I explained that our TV in the bedroom broke, but I did not get around to looking into TVs this month. So that is a no, but I'll check back in with the meal spending one. Then in my health section, I had go to sleep no later than 10 p.m. And just, I'll have a quick look through because I have that as one of my habit trackers for the entire month. And I did relatively really well. There's probably one a week that I didn't end up doing the 10 p.m. night time. So I'm going to tick that off because I think I did that really well, because I was struggling with that past couple of months. Next one was drink plenty of water, which I feel like I have done. 2 digital detox days. I think I did only one this month, so I'm going to tick no and just put 1 next to it. The next one was to go to 3 of my Pilates classes or yoga classes per week. And I'm just going to say no because I don't think I did that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I definitely did not do that. That's something that I really want to do in September because I sort of slacked off a little bit in August. And buy sunscreen, which I did do for myself. And then socials, I had date night with John, which I did do. And see my nono and nan, which we did do quite a bit this month. And then I had family breakfast, but we didn't get around to doing that this month. So there are a few things that are yeses and a few things that are no's. Overall, a little bit disappointed, but that is okay. Okay, so now I've done that, I've got a little bit of a list of what I did in August, and then I have my August reflection page now, which has what am I grateful for this past month, what did I learn, accomplishments I'm proud of, what can I improve on, and habits I want to work on next month. So I'm going to fill out that now. Okay, my reflection is all done. Now I'm moving on to the monthly spread of September. So basically I like to go through any key dates that I've already put into my diary, and if there's anything major, I like to highlight that sort of box that I've got, just so I can see if there's anything super special in there that I've got. And then I put into my note section over here also any big to-dos that need to be done. So I need to book my nails, I need to book in my brow appointments also, because I've got my cousin's wedding. Well, we're leaving in the end of September, but then the wedding is at the very start of October. So just making sure I've got all those appointments booked before we fly away. I've also got the Billie Eilish concert this month, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going with my sister, so that will be really, really fun. And I actually just bought tickets to watch Guy Sebastian, but that's not until November, so I've got a bit of time on that, but I can't wait. That will be so much fun. All right, so I've got everything written in of what we've got going on, and I'm just going to highlight anything that is major. Now up to my September monthly overview. So focus, habits, this month self-care, any bills that I've got going on, and then all of my September goals. So let's get into September stuff. Okay, oh, my battery. Okay, September goals are set, and I've done quite a few actually, which is fine as long as I can stick to them. So in the personal section, I have read 2 books. So I want to finish the one that I've got currently, and then also read another book as well. Another goal is to be really present in company, so meaning putting my phone away, keeping it in my bag, and just being fully present when I'm in company. I want to update my vision board in September. So I've had the same vision board for quite a while, and honestly I don't really look at it that much. I used to all the time, but I think now I've just sort of grown out of that vision board, so updating that would be really nice. I want to wake up at 6 AM 2 days a week. So currently I've been doing waking up at 7 AM, so I would like to start to wake up at 6 AM now that the sun is rising earlier as well, which will really help. Another one would be to try a new cafe, so just go somewhere new for breakfast, just try something new. Date / day or night with John, and then to stay on top of my new marketing course that I have enrolled in, which is really exciting. So that is my personal goals. There's quite a few in there. So as long as I implement them and write them down in my week to week, then that will really help, because that's something that I do as well. Is once I've written out my goals, I remind myself throughout each of the weeks of what those goals are, so I can actually do them and not just like forget about them. My finance goals is move my bill money into my mortgage account. So basically John and I have a bill account that we put all our bill money in, but now that we've opened up a mortgage account that accepts redraw, we want to move our bill money in there, so it's just been taken off the interest. So that is something that I want to do this month. Health goals, I want to try and implement morning or afternoon walks twice a week. Just seeing how I go. I just think that it's something that would be really nice, especially like spending a lot of my day on a computer. It's just nice to get out into fresh air. Second one is to stick to my morning routine. So I've sort of been pulling away from it a little bit. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it every day. So waking up and reading and looking at my planner and getting ready for the day. I would like to do 2 to 3 classes a week at Pilates / yoga. I want to buy myself a new lip balm, listen to my body and follow along my cycle. So I've been really trying to put into place like planning my workouts, planning my eating, planning everything sort of around my monthly cycle, just because I'm learning so much more about that and what it does to our bodies and things like that. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing the best for myself. Next one is to eat more fruit. I've just been slacking a little bit there, so that's pretty self-explanatory. And 2 digital detox days this month as well, so that will be nice. Then in my social goals, I've sort of changed this one into social media goals because I want to try and start getting back into doing YouTube and reels and all that stuff. So I've said to post 3 YouTube videos, hit 330 subs, and post 2 reels on my Instagram channel. So that is all of my September goals. There's quite a few in there, but I think we'll be able to manage as long as I put them into my day-to-day planning, which is what I'm going to do for my next step. So what I do now is go through the week by week planning days. I look at my goals and I put them into my planning goals. I also add in any like days that I need to pay stuff, so I pay my mortgage, pay home insurance, just reminding things that I need to pay, as well as transferring into bill accounts and wedding accounts and things like that. So I like to go in and go week by week of what I got to do, including like paydays and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. Oh, and also doing my workouts as well. I am going to continue on with the budget and everything tomorrow because it's now 6 p.m. and we're just starting to have dinner. So I've done all the September sort of stuff, but I've just got to still do like budget and other small things tomorrow that I'll film again for you tomorrow. But while John's cooking dinner, I'm gonna do the monthly magnet, just because I want to get that done for myself because it's really helpful to have up, and at the moment it's still sitting on August. So I'm going to get that done now. Basically I just rub off the August one and then fill in all the dates and all of our key important dates for this month coming up. So I'm going to do that tonight, and then I will check back in with you guys tomorrow when I finish the budget side of things. So all right, I will see you tomorrow. All right, good morning guys. It is now the next day, so Saturday the 3rd of September. So yesterday you saw everything that I did. I got September ready, and now I need to do the budget side of things and look at what I spent last month, and then just sort of readjust on things I need to hold back on, or if I can spend a little bit more in September, or what I've sort of got going on. So usually, I honestly found that a little bit weird because usually when I finish doing that, like my September, setting my goals and setting my new monthly planner and all things like that, I always feel like refreshed and ready for a new month and all of that. But literally last night, I felt a little bit anxious about the month just because I just have a lot to do in September, and there's just a lot on every single week now, and that's going to be what it's going to be for the next until the end of the year basically, because from September onwards it's just such a busy time for me, and probably for a lot of people too. So, and I think now today I'm feeling a bit better about it, and I can look at things and just sort of take it one day at a time is what I need to do. Let's get into, so I go into the finance section to, oh, John's on his break. Yeah, so I don't even know where I just finished talking, but then we get to my favorite part, which is the household budget. So I literally go through my entire bank statement, every account that I have, and I write down in another just random scrapbook, and I break down all of the expenses. So I have a little section for like fuel, entertainment, clothing, mortgage, internet, like literally any expense that I have, I write it down. And then in this book, it's got it nicely set out for me. So over here I have my September household budget. So this is for things that are like fixed expenses, like that I can't get out of. So like rates, internet, mortgage, home insurance, any of that sort of stuff that has to be paid for, I put that over here. Then over here I've got variable expenses, so things that can change from month to month. So my fuel, anything we went out, meals, groceries, I don't know, literally anything else besides fixed expenses. And then we've got our section for income, so you're just writing in all of the income that we return. So this month I obviously got my normal pay, and then I would have got my tax return as well. So that's gonna be nice to see, but hopefully I saved enough. And then at the bottom it's got total expenses, so I just total up my fixed expenses and my variable, put that in there, my income earned, and then I just tally up what income I earned, and then I just take away my savings. No, I take away my expenses from my savings. No, I take away my expenses from my income, and then that will show me how much I saved for the month. So this is what I do every single month, but it's just good to see how much I've saved, how much, where the money is going, essentially, is basically why I do it, and then where we can pull back from there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna get stuck into now. I'm gonna start writing out and going through each of my expenses in my accounts, writing them down, and then I will go back to the book and fill it in once I've done that. So I'm gonna get stuck into that. Okay, so I've now written out all of my expenses, and I'm just going to fill in with my variables and my fixed and the income as well. So I just go off and like calculate each sort of segment. So like for example, fitness, so my gym, I spent $160 this month on my gym, so it's $40 a week. So I did have a goal, well not really a goal, I just said that because I saved so much last month. So I just said my self-care was to go shopping this like August. So I spent $217 on clothing. My new phone was quite the expense, including like the new case and everything, was $1,758.14. So on entertainment I spent $153.50, and a lot of that is my Guy Sebastian ticket, so they were $111. So that's why the entertainment factor is quite big, because of the tickets. And then I've got fuel. Luckily I don't spend too much on fuel because I work from home a lot of the time now. So for the entire month I spent $74.34 on fuel. So on groceries I spent $368.69, so around $90 a week on groceries, which I'm fine with. Meals, we did go out a fair bit, more than I realized. Like I went out with my friends, and then I went to Eat Street with John, and we hung out in Brisbane for a while. So there's quite a lot of meal expenses this month, so I'll be interested to see what this like tallies up to. And we did go out on a date night, and that was like a fancy restaurant, so that was quite a bit as well. So on eating out we spent $276.07 myself, which is quite a lot, honestly. Skincare, I spent $45, and that was just on my new sunscreen. My engagement book, I didn't really know where to put that, so it's just its own section, which is $30.70. And then I had my brow appointment, which was $15. So they're all my variable expenses. So they're done. And then I've got my fixed expenses, my mortgage, which I spend $750. Home insurance, $67.40. Now these are halves because I go in with John, obviously. Internet, $47.50. And then a big one this month was rates. So if I have, that was $479.10. So that was quite a chunky month of expenses. So I may have to rein it back in a little bit in September, which is fine. And then my income I'm going to just keep to myself. And that was from the ATO, which is my tax return. Okay, so I've got my income and I've got my expenses all written down, and then I'm going to tally everything up. So all of my expenses, all of my income, and then I can take them away and do some saving. So I'm going to do that now. That was a big chunk of expensive. That made me want to vomit. Okay. So, I'm pretty happy with my savings amount considering the month I had. Obviously my income was a lot higher this month because I got my tax return back. So that is what really helped me out. And that basically eliminated my new phone expense. So it's a fairly standard month considering, which I'm quite happy about. Yeah, so okay, I'm feeling happy and okay with the amount that I spent in August. I obviously could have reeled it in a little bit on meals. I think that's where it got me a little bit, and I was fine to spend my clothing amount because that's what I knew I wanted to set out to do as my self-care, so I'm fine with that. So I'm just going back to my August goals because I know I had a couple of financial goals that I needed to look at. So I had spent maximum $200 on clothing, so I had spent $217, so I was pretty on the ball there. What probably tipped me over, which I wasn't exactly like my clothing. I mean it is, but I got a wedding outfit for my cousin's wedding, so does that count? No, I'm gonna tick it because like $17, that's fine, I'm happy with that. And then I had no unnecessary meal spends. I'm gonna say no, I didn't get that goal just because I think there was places where I didn't have to get a meal out. I could have come home and had my lunch. So I'm gonna tick that one, well not tick it, I'm gonna cross that one off just because I don't think that I did that very well. Okay, so that is my August budget look over done. I'm excited for September. It's a very big month, so it's gonna be very interesting. But that is basically what I do every single month when a new month hits. I hope you found it helpful, or if there's any goals that you can take away for yourself, or anything that you think was helpful with my budget, how you look at things. I know like I recently did this with my sister to see her expenses, just so she knew where she was sitting at, and she found it really helpful to like actually like view it laid out rather than just in your account as total expenses. Like it's just really interesting to see where your money goes. So I think that was quite eye-opening for her, and I do it for John sometimes as well. So hopefully you guys can take away and have a look at your expenses and see if there's anything you can take down or increase for that matter. So yeah, that is my monthly reset, all done and dusted. I'm ready for the new month and I'm excited to get into these goals and just get everything done. So yeah, as I said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next one. My next one will be a weekly vlog from last week, so I wanted to get this one out first for you guys because I feel like it's more relevant in the first weekend of September. So I'm getting this one out first, And then next week I will have a weekly vlog ready for you, but that was from last week. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. But yeah, that's me all done and dusted, and I hope you have a lovely day.